my OG beauty lovers, this video is for you because MAC just launched Marketing Genius. MAC just launched a nude lip collection, but not just any nude lip collection. Okay, I'm taking you back to the times, the 90s, even the early 2000s, where nude lips were it. And not just any nude lips, concealer lips. And the brand that brought the best lips was MAC, of course. So, with the 90s makeup trends coming and meeting us here in 2025, MAC has launched a curated nude lip collection of not only new shades, but also archived extremely popular cult classic favorites from back in the day. And in today's video, of those 19 shades, I have every single one, and I'm going to swatch every single one. So for MAC fans back in the day, this might bring some of those nostalgic memories back. And I think this collection seems pretty exciting just in the fact that this is a cool-toned nude lip collection, and all of my makeup girlies were probably really excited. So let's go ahead and get into it. So these are available some at Ulta. You can also get them on the MAC website. Now in terms of lip liner, they only launched one lip liner. And I apologize, a lot of these shades, they have a lot of lore. I might mess up a little bit because when these shades were popular, I was either really, really young and just had missed out, or I was making $7.25 an hour at Hollister and couldn't even think to look in the direction of MAC. But some of these, even then, despite that, definitely ring some bells here. So there is some lore with the one and only lip liner in this collection. Now this lip pencil is $27 and the shade is Cool Spice. Now I believe, this is from what I read in an article, this used to be named Spice back in the day, and then as the years went on, formulas changed. Spice then became more warm. And so this is supposed to be the OG Spice color when it was more on the neutral side. So I don't have Spice lip liner. I might have decluttered it, or it's in a makeup bag. But anyways, I do have this Cool Spice color. What do you think? It looks really pretty and neutral. It's going to be the background color today for all of the lips, so not much is going to change. And I do need to warn you about my lip swatches. I'm deeply apologetic for this, but I naturally have pretty pigmented lips, especially once we begin rubbing products off. So sometimes that can kind of change the color a little bit. So I'm definitely going to show you some arm swatches along the way so you can see the true color in case it's just a little bit messed up, as well as I'm going to get some clips in front of natural light as well so that you can see these true differences in these colors. But first, let's get our lip liner on. So I'm taking off my lip balm, and my mouth is going to get all messed up today. Lip swatches can be tricky, you know? And it's winter. Okay, anyways. Cool Spice, let's see. Now this is such a good natural background shade for any nude lip color. Perfect for today. It's pretty light. I would say if you have a deep complexion, this is definitely not deep enough. But this is supposed to be that OG Spice shades from back in the 90s. And this is right up my alley for a background lip shade when it comes to lip swatches. So if you're looking for a good neutral lip pencil that kind of goes with everything, in particular nude lipsticks, I do like this color. Now there are multiple different lip formulas in today's video. The biggest launch being 10 of the Maximal Sleek Satin Lipsticks. And of these 10, 6 are matte and then 6 are satin. But also of these 10, 7 are those archive shades that are coming back. So these might ring a big bell for you guys. So I'm going to start off by swatching the 7 archived, now re-promoted shades that are now available to you. Now I cannot speak on if these shades are exactly the same as they once were. I'm sure in between that time factories have changed, formulations have changed, labs have changed. There's a lot of reasons that these could be very different from how they were before, and I can't speak on the differences.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
But I am going to swatch them for you, of course. So the first one that we have here is Acting Natural, which is a silky matte. And these Maximal Silky Matte lipsticks are $25 each. Now this is concealer lip. That's for certain. Let's see. For it being matte, by the way, it is pretty silky. That's concealer lip. And a reminder, you know, I don't have any lip filler and I have small lips, so I have the lines on my lips. So hopefully this is a pretty realistic expectation of what these colors will look like on you. This, very gray, very, very gray. With the correct lip liner, this could work. Imagine something like Cork, I think, would be really nice. But wow, this is definitely giving concealer lip. Acting Natural. And I know my lips are crusty, it's winter, it is what it is. The next one that we have is Folio. Now this didn't ring any bells to me, but oh my gosh. This is also a matte color. You probably wouldn't catch me buying this shade on myself, but it looks like cement. But this is Folio. Yash is next. This is a matte one, and this one does ring a bell for me. This one looks like it's gonna be my favorite so far. Oh wow. That's the perfect nude for me. In terms of being like nude. Instead of Cool Spice lip liner, I'd probably pair it with something a little bit deeper. But I love this. This is the perfect like concealer lip nude without looking actually too concealer on me. Thank you for those of you who protested to bring Yash back. This is gorgeous. This one also has a matte finish, by the way. These last four of the archived shades are satin finishes. So we have Fleshpot. I do remember Fleshpot. This one's a little bit pinkier. Ah, it actually has some peach in there. These light shades definitely emphasize those lines and that I need to exfoliate my lips a little deeper. Honestly, this is a good nude for a certain look, right? And with a different lip pencil. I like this one. This one I could find some uses for. Peachstock. This one looks quite peachy. Oh wow. Ultimately, with these really light nude swatches, you need to remember with a lip liner, it'll change the whole direction of the look. But would I pick this one up for myself? Probably not the most flattering for my skin tone and undertone. She is peachy though. Stone is next. This looks intense. I'm scared. I mean, look, this looks like the ultimate grayish kind of color. This could be kind of fun. I feel like I would have liked this a lot when I was in college. Definitely like with a dark brown lip liner, this could be really cool. And the final X archived shade is Hodgepodge. Of the ones shown, this one has a little bit more depth to it. And I'm really loving this satin formula. It's helping a lot with these winter lips. One thing I will say about this collection in general so far, super unique colors, because colors like this haven't been as trendy lately. I don't think I have a single lip color that looks like this one. Very unique tones to them. So I have 3 more of the Maximal lipsticks, and these are new shades, but for example, this first one I'm going to apply is Cool Teddy, which I imagine is a cool toned play on their very iconic Velvet Teddy. And all 3 of these are the matte finish. I no longer own Velvet Teddy, though I did like it a lot. Oh, this is up my alley. It's like a grayish pink almost. Really good neutral color that will go with a lot of different looks. Again, just so unique. I don't think I have a color like this. And these definitely are more cool, a little bit more gray leaning, but I don't think that this one's unflattering. I do really like Cool Teddy. The next shade is Bear. This obviously is probably going to be the deepest shade we tried today. I don't normally wear shades like this, but obviously for a nude collection, this is not meant to be for my skin tone. I think it's great for deep complexions. Also a lot of room for error with shades like this. Now wait a second, this Bear shade is a look. I actually very much like this shade a lot. And the final Maximal lipstick is in the shade Iconic Photo. Now this collection has been kind of gray, but this is the first shade that has the most warmth for sure. Huh. I don't have another color like this. How does one even begin to describe this shade? This is such a cool color for fall. Oh my gosh, amazing. Now there are 3 more lipsticks left, but these are in the LustreGlass Lipstick formulation. They're $27, and I do believe these are new shades, but please correct me if I'm wrong. The packaging here is a little bit more shiny. So the first shade that we have is Alone Time, kind of back to that greigey shade. These definitely have like a little bit of a smoother application, almost more gel-like than the previous formula, but those were also really lovely to apply. Formula is not an issue when it comes to MAC lipsticks, but these have a little bit more of a sheer gel-like application. Less pigment than the previous formulas, but they're a little bit buildable. Probably more in line with formulations that are popular right now, but this is a really pretty wearable color. Even though it looked a little intimidating in the mold here, it's actually very, very pretty. An Unexpected Love, Signature Move. This looks pretty up my alley. Yeah, these are all much more sheer than they look, but they're gliding across the lips really nice. This one's also very pretty. I still think I prefer Alone Time, but this one gives a little bit more depth. And the final lipstick before we move to the liquid lipsticks is Uncensored, which is the deepest shade of the LustreGlasses that launched. Do you notice they are clinging onto my dry patches? Oops. The shade's looking a little uneven on my lips. I don't think that this one is my favorite, just because it's clinging and it's a bit patchy. So while those are all of the lipsticks, there are 6 new colors of the Powder Kiss liquid lip colors, which are $28 each. Here's what the lineup is looking. These look very brown, but we'll see. The first color that I'm going to try on is It's Personal, and I'm going to do these without a lip liner. I don't typically use lip liner with liquid lipsticks. So, It's Personal. This is what the applicator looks like. I've never tried this formula before, but it does have a powder matte dry down. I don't like this applicator on my lip shape so much. It's hard to get a precise edge, especially when we're getting into deeper colors soon. Powder matte finish, but doesn't feel too dry on the lips. This shade I probably need a lip liner with, but it's actually quite soft. I like this, and it's not drying into my fine lines so much. This is a nice formula. It's not sucking the life out of me like I thought it would, and I actually quite like this color even without a lip liner. So again, that one is It's Personal. The next shade that we have is Habit. Excuse me, Habit. Oops. Yeah, do not like this applicator. These are definitely more sheer than I thought they would be. That one has a pretty peachy tone to it. These are very pretty for natural unlined lips, actually. Pleasantly surprised. I like this color. Pretty for like a peachy everyday look. The blood rushing to my lips is really starting to come through. I'm trying to lightly cover them. Taken is the next shade. Has some brown to it. It looks like it's gonna be deep, but definitely lightens up on the lips. Second coat. Okay, but I really like this color too. So this one is Taken. Again, really stunning, just everyday color. Not too nude either. The colors of these are definitely more on the wearable side. Let's see how much deeper these are gonna get. We have Buffiest next. Again, it looks like it's gonna be deep. And you see how it just kind of shears out? You can obviously manipulate the depth with a lip liner. It's funny, I thought that this was going to be a formula that you'd get a lot of definition with, just like a classic liquid lipstick, but it's almost more like an Asian-inspired blurred lip look is what this gives. These are running kind of close to one another, like you don't need all of these shades, but they are pretty, and they do get more depth further down into this range we go. But that, again, is Buffiest. Rekindled. I'm really curious about this one. That's depth. It's looking a little patchy on my lips, but I think with a deeper complexion, this is going to be amazing. Did I say the name? Yeah, Rekindled. And the last one of today's video is Chestnut. I do have some residual from that last shade, but this one's deep as well, so I don't think it matters. This one is a little bit more brown. They're similar though. The shade is clashing with the redness of my lips because it's a little bit uneven. You can see that kind of peeking through. This is lighter as well. See, I just don't like how it's clinging to the dry patches. Can build up depth, I think, too. Definitely don't have a color like this, so that's Chestnut. So before the outro, I want to do a lip combo, and I want to make Acting Natural the lightest, most concealeriest concealer shade in today's video. We're gonna make it work. I'm using Strip Down from MAC, which is a little bit deeper than that Cool Spice. Now, Strip Down does have a little bit of warmth to it, but overall, it's a great background shade. Okay, we'll probably go back to this. Actually, let me fill in just a little bit more, because this shade is super light. And I might even go in with something deeper. Yeah, let's do that. I also have Chestnut lip liner, which I'm going to be very light-handed, focusing that really on the outer edges of the center of my lips. Okay, and now Acting Natural. I don't know, this is pretty concealery. Just a little bit, you don't have to glob it on. Now that's a good concealer lip. You don't have to like put a heavy hand onto it. You can just get that really light dash of color there. And that's a good nude lip, right? With a smoky eye. And then even at this point, just my little tip for concealer lips, can take a little bit more lip liner over top. And that can help add that outer edge definition. And again, I'm using Chestnut right now. And then especially for deeper complexions, right? Some of these colors might seem intimidating or you fear they might look ashy. A lip pencil does wonders. Like Chestnut will be so good for you. And you can really work on blending those shades into the deeper lip liners. And you would be surprised. That's a good nude lip, oh my gosh. So good. And those were all of the swatches of the entire new nude collection from MAC. This has given me a lot of hope for MAC into 2025. Like, this was such a good launch, and the quality of these products were mwah. So I'm actually very much excited to see what MAC has in store for this upcoming year, because they absolutely started it off with a bang. I mean, I always have fun with the collections that bring back from the archives, that bring back older collections. And you remember, like, in the earlier 2000s, 2010s, when MAC was really, really big and popular and they had those amazing limited edition collections, I would die if they brought back the OG Hello Kitty collection. Right? I love that collection so much. But anyways, I hope this video helped you out if you were interested in testing out any colors from the new MAC Nude collection. Hope you found my swatches helpful. Definitely a collection worth looking at if you love nude tones, if you love cool tone colors, if you love that 90s lip. This collection is for you. So I will have all of the links to purchase these down below, as well as the colors that I demoed for you guys today. And if you know any lore behind these shades that I missed, do not be afraid to share in the comments. I would love to hear. I love a little bit of makeup history. So I'm going to leave you guys at that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel for more. And I will see you with more reviews very soon. Bye guys. Have a good one.
It's delicious.